So what's the UK abrochi memuha? Na when your car akwenshie bi enyo fo. Anase adokita fo ahwe wa wan hwe right claim betumi aboa ma wagisi kan pimpin bebre. Yawo UK a lawyer for etitru anase ekuku damfo a betumi aboa wo afonko ama. Kosi se we sika no beba. Eno ani se wo be ko www.rightclaims.co.uk. Na wa fill wo form. Wo betumi afre yen wo number ya ewu figure ase. Say a cancel of flight. Anase when your flight delay for over shiremiensa. May trek 3 hours. Enko bebia. Right claims betumi aboa ma ahanso wagisika. Right claims. It's as simple as that.
Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Safidi kitwaya etimimpo show botomi eboa ma uhunu sugar level abribia. Wana wo diabetes anayarea hodwa emma sugar level. Esote wo brano no. Safidi ebe bo nkaye baby bia wo bia no wada won so akohu doctor ntem. Na wo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. And you 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Na ne boa so de at the form of Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315. Green Select Glucometer, the best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so the action on radio is what I give to you anytime you see me sitting like this here on Sammy Flex TV. And because I know sometimes you are so busy during the day, you don't even get time to listen to what we do on radio, I have introduced this particular segment called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. Here what I do is whatever we did on Zylofon 102.1 FM on a special program called Showbiz Agenda, I give you all the highlights. I know you might not have time to listen to all the 3-hour program, so what I do is I come down, call my team, and we say that people would want to hear this, they want to see this, we piece them together for you to enjoy. It is called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. So today's episode is going to give you one of such, taken from Zylofon FM's Showbiz Agenda. All that you have to do is to sit, relax, enjoy, and still get the moment just as it was live on radio. I did this with my team led by Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Ya Lapiji, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo, and MC Berima as well. Now you have to relax, and anytime you want to know what is happening on Zylofon FM, this is what you have to do. Subscribe to this channel, Sammy Flex TV, get all the updates, and even if you're not able to listen to what we do on radio, you get a chance to watch it here on Sammy Flex TV later. Enjoy the moment, and you can always share your comments with us here on the show. Enjoy, and let's do more. We out.
It's a story here I want to read on Ghana Web, written by Manus GH. It says, Shatta Wale finally announces his exit from social media as promised. There are some questions we want to ask around this decision. Maybe you can also be of help. You can also be of assistance to this discussion. Feel free and be part of the discussion on our Twitter page. That is at Zylofon1021. Remember, your hashtag is Showbiz Agenda. And again, on Facebook, where we're streaming live, you can also drop your comments there. And the story says, dancehall artist Shatta Wale, born Charles Niyama Mensah, has finally exited social media. Now, the musician, in a post shared on April 21st, announced he will be leaving social media for some time. His post then read, I am going off social media from the 26th of April 2021 due to my own reasons. Thank you and I love you all. So yesterday was the 26th day, and he actually put out a post suggesting that he'll be back. Now, the controversial musician announced his exit from all social media platforms, but however, did not mention when he was going to come back onto the platforms. Shatta Wale has been out of Ghana shooting videos for his new album, which he says will be his last album in his music career, as he intends to invest in other ventures and also support the youth who are into music. So this is just the beginning of the convo, and I want you to know that we have so many questions that we want to ask around this. What will be some of the implications? Should he stay for long? Is he introducing a new brand? And how long do you even suggest it should be? How long do you think will be destructive? And again, should he come back with something new, or he should come back with the same antics as Shatta Wale? These and many more questions we will be asking when the discussion starts. Start the discussion. Let's open it up. So now that he has decided to go off social media for no one knows how long, though, what will be some of the implications? Kojo King will start this discussion. Kojo, let me listen to what you would say.
Shatta. Wow. The man of news.
I know, right? He knows how to make all the news.
Exactly. Yeah, so when I heard the news, I was trying to think of some of the reasons why Shatta will take such a decision. And so I was looking at other celebrities has also done it. Yeah, Cardi B, Kanye West, or at a point in time decided to go off social media. And when you look at their reasons, most of them is about negative feedback, embarrassment, at times beefs that make them want to go off
a little bit.
So I was trying to implore some of the reasons, and I believe some of these pointers will be some of the reasons why Shatta will make.
Is Shatta getting negative feedback on social media from where you sit?
I think a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, a lot of backlash, everything that he does.
In recent times?
Yes, I think all the time. Whatever he does,
but these are things he does willingly. It's not as if someone looks for such troubles for him.
Exactly, but you do it. But at times, when you are there, because we are human, at times you get emotional. At times when you are there and people are insulting you, at times something that you are doing deliberately. But the kind of feedback that comes when you sit down, at times being a human being, you also feel some of the backlash. They will get at you. And so most of these reasons are why some of the celebrities go off. So that was what I was trying to implore. And looking at Shatta Wale as a person and how far he has come, how hot he has gained now, you can't downplay the effect of social media from it. At a point, people were tagging him as somebody who made it through the internet, not even the traditional media, because of his consistent interaction with his fans that has built his brand loyalty. So now that you are going off, I believe he has sat down and considered all the negative effects on the consequences that will come to his brand, that will affect his brand. Because Shatta Wale that we know, I think one of the best celebrities that interact with the fans online. And this has added a lot to his brand. So now that you are going off, for how long? Question is, how long are you going off?
So among my questions, I asked that how long will be okay, or how long will be negative?
Sitting here with my marketing background, I think going off for even one day is not right.
I see.
A day, business wise. It is very wrong, because in every day, whatever you are posting, you are likely to attract new customers. So you don't know who you are going to win to add to your fan base. And one thing is, the environment is highly competitive. The music environment now is highly competitive, that you might not think of going for even a second break. Because we have new crops of artists coming up. Look at this Kumawood wave. The energy that they are bringing is
and especially when the industry is even paying more attention to the new laws, aka the new things, kind of.
So with time, you see, when people we are used to a certain brand, with time, the energy, the love, the preference, the taste changes. So it takes a lot of energy to be able to sustain them. For instance, when you are going through the product life cycle, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So for instance, let's say Shatta, you are at maturity and ending towards to the decline. Now this is the time you have to modify, rebrand, add certain things to sustain your brand. Now that a lot of new entrants are coming in. So is it a time to go off? Okay, for how long are you going off? As he has suggested, he wants to end this music business, enter into other ventures. So maybe that is what he has started now. But if really he will come back into the business game, then that decision to me is not a good one. it is not a good one, because there are certain things that is going to affect him. He should know that his brand awareness is going to be affected.
Despite his huge following?
Despite his huge following, because competition is tough. And how you build your brand loyalty is the way you were able to interact with them. Because most of the musicians were not interactive on their social media platforms. But you were a master of that game, and you won many, so you were able to maintain the ones that you had, and your consistency, and you other ones. So now that you want to go, know that your brand loyalty will be affected. Now your fans, if they are not hearing from you, they will still be on the platforms. So other musicians will be feeding them. With time, if their product or their content is what they want or satisfy their need, they may be getting towards to
start
them.
Building loyalty for them as well.
So your brand awareness will also be affected, and the traffic inbound, he will lose traffic inbound, because as you keep on putting your content, as you keep on breaking the news, then it is driving a lot of traffic to you. We all know Shatta Wale. He's a newsmaker. He can decide to trend for a month, well planned, and it will work. So now you are going off, say, for a month. Know that the traffic to your brand, you are going to lose it. And also the brand loyalty, as I said, and we all know that Facebook, social media is very cost effective. If you are using it to promote your stuff, unlike the traditional and other medias, it's very cost effective. So have you also considered that? Or he's going to employ another medium for promotion?
No, it means everything else is going to
exactly, because Shatta, you know, doesn't go for interviews that much. So this is, I can say, the social media is his major promotional tool. And in this game, promotion is always the key. But I was also thinking that Shatta Wale is a man of mystery. For all you know, he wants to break the status quo. And there's a man that once upon a time went off Facebook for how long we don't know, and came back with a different energy. Maybe is it going to delete the account, or it will still be there?
No, the accounts are there,
but it will be inactive.
He's not posting yet.
Okay. So I think if the accounts will be there, they know that your customers are there, but they are inactive. You are not feeding them, and when you are not feeding them, definitely they will start catching koshoko, because they are not getting food to eat. So if some other people are giving them food to eat, know that by the time you return, you must have lost a fraction of your customer base. So ending up, I know it is not a good strategy. It's not a good decision for Shatta
Sometimes
Wale.
I hear some of the fans say that he's doing that so when he comes back, he releases his album.
Yes, it's news right now. We are talking about it for the fact that he announced that he wants to go off. It's still content. We are talking about it. I know a couple of other media will also talk about it. But now looking at it strategically, going off in business aspects, know that it is going to affect your brand. For that one, I believe he and his team have sat down to consider all these factors. And I don't know what their plan is and what they want to achieve. But I know you have to weigh the pros and cons. Check out the opportunity, because we staying off and continue with our normal routine. What are we going to lose, and what are we going to get from that? To me, I don't think it's a good decision.
All right. So the first point has been made here by Kojo King. Remember, Kojo King is a blogger. Kojo, what's your blog again?
GH News.
GH News. Okay. So Kojo King is the manager, and he is the publisher of GH News here in GH. Okay. So what do you also think? Do you agree with him, or maybe have a different opinion? Let's do more on Twitter at Zylofon 1021 with the hashtag Showbiz Agenda. I'll be reading them, and I also want to read from you on our Facebook live feed. You can also share the link on our Facebook live feed with your friends around the world. Yao Gray is next on this. He's an artist himself.
Yeah, I think Shatta says he's going off, but he's still not off, because we miss his presence and we're still talking about him. You know, and that's the kind of person he is. And I think there's a strategy to all this. He knows what he's doing, and I don't think he will miss too much from it. And you said something about him dropping his last album and he will be out of Enyum to your football. That one I can say for a fact. Shatta Enyum to.
So the fact that he's saying this will be his last album,
it's part of to build a news, but I'm just saying it for a fact. I just couldn't what I said. Now man guitar. So like it's there. You can't sit back and watch people doing it and you feel like I can still have an impact and still sit back. You know, definitely he's not going to like stop it. But for him going offline for a bit, I think there's a strategy to it and he knows what he's doing. You know, like he said, online marketing and online pushing, you can't just go off and come back and pick it up again.
It's a constant thing.
It's a constant thing. But I think he's been constant enough to get off of like a month and say he's coming back and still pick it up from where, you know, he left it. And I think Shatta won't really have a problem too much in dealing with his fan base and getting what he has to get across. Because I can tell you, this album has really been circulating. People have like seen visuals and stuff.
Now he even has billboards in town and
all that. So I think even the billboard is going to do the speaking whilst it's offline. And we're still going to talk about him.
But the billboard, remember, it is only those who ply such rule to see it. Because personally, I've seen it on social media, but I've not seen the billboard erected somewhere before.
I have.
Yes. So surely it will be for limited people who will see it.
Yeah,
and Shatta Wale is not just a Ghana brand; he is a world brand. So if the billboard is in say Nima, and how about those who are in bronze?
But note this thing: if he puts on his page that I am coming back tomorrow. You see what will happen. I will be online tomorrow. You see what will happen. So to me, he's the master of like what he's doing. He's master of it, and he's best at it, and he knows what he's doing. I believe in anybody.
Would you expect that when he comes back with something new, maybe a new brand, a new name, be something new in addition to what we've known him for?
I don't expect a new name, a new brand. I just expect something that everybody will be like, this is why the guy is the guy. I don't think it should be a name or something, but to me, I think if I'm in his position right now and doing what he's doing right now, then I know what I have and I know what I'm about to hit the people with. So definitely it's going to be a wow factor or that factor that makes him who he is at the end of the day.
Do you know how I see his decision?
No.
I see it like a company like, say, Guinness. Saying that, for some time you're going to stop production. For some time you're going to stop production.
That's it.
For some reasons. Then those who are Guinness drinkers, what means that they are also going to pause their taste for Guinness. Maybe look for an option, some custom milk stout or something, until they come back. So by the time you come back, if I have developed some good taste for custom milk stout, would I still come back to Guinness?
Right. We'll get that.
See,
get that.
Hard to be fit on. Hard to be fit on. Yeah, somebody. What you say? Get that. Hard to be fit. Maybe. Now, Sunya.
That's smooth to me.
Yeah, great. Anyways, that was the opinion of Yao Great as well. I'll be reading from you. Let me listen to Kofi Asamoah before we go on to the next business. Kofi, let me get your opinion on this though.
Yeah, Basame. I think that one thing that we have to get right and straight is that Shatta Wale is not quitting music. Neither is he saying that he's going to stop bringing out music. All that Charles Ni Mensah is saying is that he is going off social media. So
now, do you know anytime he puts out music, most of his people get to know of it from his social media platforms?
So what it means now is that you will get to know through his social media. But that is not to say that his work is stopping. No, he's not. Shatta Wale and Kasu Jain yet. na on car say o jai say or the enyom ana or the bibi eba abonten but odu ni social media no say ne Snapchat ne Instagram ne Twitter and in the Facebook no any Clubhouse unya no ho free enra ekoi ebe we free so anti further notice ana oka but e bet me aban say ochina bi oba say me post e bi Shatta Wale nwom foforo anya ono ni social media na obehu we bi a me social media so e bi ochina bi obekọ iTunes na Shatta Wale enwom da ho nti obehu na dwuba no e wo me abia foforo bi a wo call ne fan page wa bi a nwom beda ho but Shatta Wale GH pages no there inactive for now. But what think about it? And yes, say ABA is an analogy to make it say ABA other people will take advantage. Yes, I understand where you're coming from, but on car say Ujai Dumano, but maybe we are right to think like that because or will be most of the human social media slow dino in terms of promoting Nenyum Fufro and but what it means now is that you're going to see the work, but from other different avenues. But what's in common? I say, what the modalities and what the implications would be on him. It could have a very, very, very positive impact on him. You know, for some time, Shatta Wale has not had releases like before in terms of dominance of his work. It's not like before or few
at
a
least
year or so
at least for the past year. Yes, it has been like that. Yeah.
So for me, this could be a way to reintroduce himself. The last time somebody said something that Sarkodie one time came back and reintroduced himself as a new artist.
I think
sometimes you do self-analysis. Wakasa wohe sani nyoma isi koma ona. So tree break kakra. Space kakra bi bedem. Na o sese woni maybe. Now, osan ebabio, ebese bi bia ase foforo. Sometimes I no boa. Ebia sabi ena Shatta Wale eye, which me hu say enka ebeboa ono a. Sese a okoi. Say oba ena wenye bibi na pamo no. I mean, make references. Cardi B Mo has gone off before. Rihanna, Kanye West. Most of them, no BBC. And I think Rihanna then later it was an accident from Instagram and almost and she decided not to come back for a whole 6 months. And so break Nunya can't even say 2 days or something back. Maybe we'll cry the same day now any other day. But anytime when Kanye West came back, he went off, came back, not share Trump chair. Let's make America great again. And it got a lot of buzz because now what it means is that Oko off now bar and then I sent a great car and say Ochisa sorry na Shatta Wale e dey post be able to Snapchat a news because Oka say Oko oye den wa 2 weeks later or be ade bia from enne Shatta Wale e be post bia no it will be newsworthy yan kan wa asem kwa ye be ka say waba
akoya waba
and you know everybody would want to get him to find out why he went off. It's good strategy in always but quite the other back no
so for instance, would you be surprised would you Kofi be surprised when he comes back same thing same way?
Possible mini ane there just say
nothing added like nothing added
just say what are you that one any baby out to me and come back to energy the best just say son make and say Shatta Wale back new vibe new energies and say say kakra bi e be hu say kakra bi a nka e be boa na pa but say oba now be here they say otika mo tutunyum no be here they say sala line e bia purpose or dey yes ade na hwe be different and I say bia videos no your America na nyum no ne boys ne America ho no ene bia na adwen ye say okọ off no dey no aba betuma anhwa na amfa
ade never
when I'm say anhwa na betuma
I'm say then na e bi ntimi manemfa the possibilities
but I mean, when he's coming out whatever he's doing there must really be something that has been unheard or unseen of him Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But what he's doing there, who dada?
What they are touching, yeah.
Mama video ni dada. On Snapchat. Minim guess a woman minim mama. Just say there's no, you can't say surprise element again. And kokwa ye ni process at a video vacation or kwa. It's not like a lot of you say they don't know how to do that. It's like every good thing behind the first thing is social media.
Should come to social media. And I think
maybe I don't think like that.
No, Kofi, you are a master at that. Kofi can travel somewhere, take photos. He will release the photos like 5 months later. Oh yeah, me I've been following him, monitoring him. So he release it and you think, that's so many years that we release it.
Because people can't keep, because you see, there has to be some level of surprise. Sometimes you don't have to learn the way music video. The idea for us to be wild is to be wild. Say say America video. But when you video only episode
Jupiter.
We should be wild. So how wow factor a human promotion.
Yeah.
But like there's no beer in the ADN. But in Kasa and you more Jupiter music video and I didn't answer you and all back and you say Shatta and Jupiter then videos of him and Jupiter later comes up and there's some conversation that is carried together with the music. But anyway, whatever the reasons are, we hope that it is for economic reasons and it is for creative reasons. Now, you're wishing the world, baby. I mean, OTA show you. OTA, I can say it emphatically. Say Shatta 80.
Okay.
But that's a Siana. Oh, sorry.
And you know,
and OTA pa. Also, I agree. No, say Sammy Musa so about pay.
The other baby magic.
Okay, also watch me with you. Quite don't fashion film, bro. Watch me with you.
Imagine it.
Say,
let me ask this question too. I've had some conversations with some people close, and I got a vibe like there are some things he is doing at the moment that he wouldn't want to put snippets of those things out. That's why he's going off social media. Then I ask myself, is this not based on discipline?
Yes, but
so if, for instance, I am supposed to do something here in the studio, I don't want anybody to know about it. I just want it to come as a surprise factor. I have my phone. Yes, this phone is for me. Yes. I decide how I use it.
But say we don't know how to keep. But I went to do a show with Steve Harvey. In South Africa, my team, my boys, we're in South Africa for about 4 or 5 days or so, filming the show.
I think that day you were even on the show when you left.
Yes, left right from
yes, I remember.
And look, even on this show, you didn't know I was traveling.
No, you never told me.
When I got to South Africa, I did snaps, I did videos, but never on any occasion did I show Steve Harvey or did I even show studio session.
Talk to your microphone.
Nothing. Like I didn't show nothing. Not even talk about it when I was back. All you saw was the work out. It is not about going off the social media. Sometimes I can be somewhere and I'll be in maybe Dominican Republic and I'll be posting photos from Miami. You can it's your phone, it's discipline. Sunday can. When I was saying okay, me your project we, but the America Chiramon choir, Miss hotel room. And the crown is a better way to divert attention. And it's a better way. Because they say, yeah, chance of the baby, but yeah, expect to send a rookie. One campo, yes, but they say, oh, yeah, baby. Into your train. You try the next immediate post. Into a background, the back say, Yanka. Or the new album, or the new video, or the new song. It's going to be so obvious. But the call, you snap, or track our coin, track us. You say, you better say, oh, that's so, you see, you can work and people will not feel that you are working. It is possible. There are certain things I do, certain work I do. I don't put on social media. I'm a fan to work. But me try move, I'm a better work. I'm but me here, maybe I'm a fan to work because me person me the better work. Me person me keep here look to me home. What Shatta if the reason is to bring something new, he didn't need to go off. He needed to divert our attention instead by showing us other things. But I can say for sure, say, Enche, by the time I'll be posting, he will be in Ghana.
How long do you suspect he will be off for?
Shatta Wale is on the social media. I already.
It's weird. That's why this is news to me. Let me tell you something. That's why this is news to me. Like Shatta Wale is social media freak. Like social media freak 24/7. If he's not on Instagram, he's on Facebook. He's on Twitter. He's on Snapchat.
1 minute to be at
So for a guy to say he's going off, I wonder how he'll be feeling.
And let me just say, I'm
the phone call among Gitabi.
We don't use phone. And social media, oh, show ma, cause WhatsApp goes so free. Let me try this. And I'm on social media. Now online,
oh, is that WhatsApp there? Communication more by
social media.
Social media. Direct. Wait. I know your direct communication more. I know your direct communication. I know a person is Sammy chat here. Hello, I mean,
but it's the WhatsApp app, a social media app.
Well, I understand, but what I mean, that one is more direct communication.
Uncle email. So a long man. Now you type in
LinkedIn.
Uncle email, LinkedIn. And it's all line. You who say set a few iMessage crown social media.
YouTube.
Hanga. YouTube near social media.
Yeah, so
some social media there. Mumia email ma Shatta Wale.